Hey everybody, this is JJ, and right now what I wanted to talk to you about what I think is the third most overlooked item in your home preparedness gear. Now, I've done kind of a little series on this, and you guys can take a look at the other two videos up there, the number one most overlooked item and the second most overlooked item. And I think this is probably the third. And what this is a welding blanket. Might also call it like a fire blanket or something along those lines. I picked this up really cheap at Harbor Freight. It's a 6-foot by 8-foot welding blanket. Now, as you can see, it has a fireproof rating up to 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, 530 degrees Celsius, and that's its working temperature that it basically can withstand flame and all that kind of stuff. So in a house fire, this combined with a smoke hood like this that I talked about on the number one most overlooked item up there, could really go a long ways in allowing you or assisting you in escaping your house during a fire. Especially, I think this could be very useful if you're in a situation where the bedrooms in your house are really spread out into different parts of the home. Maybe putting this in children's bedrooms and even adults' bedrooms, really. Just to give them a little bit longer resistance to flame and that kind of thing. If you have to, like if someone had to move down a long hallway or something along those lines, kind of a tight enclosed place where you may normally have flames kind of nipping at you as you're coming out, this is going to help protect you. Now, okay, guys. So the way that you would be able to utilize this fire blanket is basically just going to pull it apart, and as you can imagine, drape it up over you and any loved one that you have with you or anything like that. And then, if you've got a hood on, you're still going to be able to see. You can kind of wrap that up, keep yourself protected like this as you're moving through the hallway or whatever the case may be. Now, it does present a little bit of a tripping hazard and that kind of thing if it's hanging down too low, but then that's going to provide you a little bit better protection on your feet as well. So anyhow, that's just kind of the how I would envision this being used, is basically just pulling it up like this, and then just cuddling through and being able to move through the hallways until you could get to a door so that you could get out and be safe. Help protect you. Now they're made of fiberglass. They're pretty heavy duty, and like I said, it's about 6 foot by 8 foot. It probably weighs, I don't know how much it weighs. Let's see if we can figure that out. But it'll fold up to a relatively small area, and you could just stick it up in the top of your closet and not have to ever really worry about it. 6 pounds and 3.5 ounces is what it weighs. So it's it's a fairly heavy duty item. But like I said, can go a long ways to keeping you from getting burned, and that kind of thing. So anyhow, guys, just wanted to show you this. I've been kind of readjusting my prepping plan and kind of trying to decide what items I'm going to buy based on statistics, based on what the known threats are that we see in our everyday life. And house fires are a big, statistical chance that it could happen. I've mentioned this in the other couple series, but I'll throw it out just in case folks haven't seen those videos. And that is that house fires happen about 384,000 times per year in the United States, and that has been going down as building codes have been getting better. But it's still a pretty big number, because that breaks down to about 13,350 people injured per year, and then that's 2,640 people dying per year. When you break that down into how often that happens, how frequently, it's about once every 30 minutes that somebody's getting injured in a house fire, and once every 169 minutes that somebody dies. So I think these statistics are fairly, fairly good indicators of the probability that we could have to deal with a situation like this. Most house fires are started from cooking, and And then the other cause is for smoking. So especially if you're a smoker, have smokers in your house, you may definitely want to think about beefing up your fire preparedness gear. Now, obviously, I think some of the things that are not overlooked are fire extinguishers and smoke alarms and all those kind of things, and those things are good too. You definitely need to have those. I recommend getting the larger ones and putting those in a closet in each bedroom, showing the kids how to use them and all that kind of stuff. But a smoke hood and a fire blanket or welding blanket can also go a long ways in helping to protect your family. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. As always, I definitely appreciate it if you click the thumbs up button, if you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And don't forget to live the 6 Ps. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe, guys.